For a better word, in this Bible, in this book, it says mental illness. Other people said being crazy. The Bible says that he ate like a cow. He grew feathers like a bird. And the dew fell on him and fell on his feathers. After that, the great God, who's all who's in control always, restored his kingdom back to him. But Daniel had learned what? A lesson about milk. See? I wonder if there's a lesson for us about milk. About pride. Well, let's keep going. Before restoring him to the throne, God showed the king who was really in control. The story is found in Daniel 4, verses 7 through 36. I'm not going there because this is just a thumbnail sketch of Nebuchadnezzar, of Daniel. These lessons are clear to us today. When our attention shifts to our own lives, we find ourselves unable to see how God is working today. We do have advantage of God's Word as our guide for today's challenges. We're commanded to obey God. We're also commanded to trust Him. Trusting Him covers these times when we are not sure about the outcome. Trusting Him covers these times when we're not sure about the outcome. Many of us sit a little confused. Many of us sit a little on edge. Many of us sit a little laid back. But many of us are claiming that God is in charge. No matter what president He put in the United States. President seats in Delaware, or Pennsylvania Avenue. No matter who He puts in Britain. No matter who He puts in Europe. God is in control. Nebuchadnezzar was the greatest of the Babylonian kings. He was known as the builder of cities. He is described as one of the foreign rulers God used for God's own purpose. Nebuchadnezzar thought himself as a god and persuaded to build a statue of himself that were to worship. I want to stop here, brethren, because I want to say sometimes we think that because someone thinks of themselves greater than we think of them, that they are better than us. We think that they are under the same rulership as us. We have false ideas. We have proved nothing. We used to be a country that you could read, that would study, that would read this book. Now we're not that way, brethren. We listen to the TV. We listen to the radio. We listen to the announcers. You ever heard of this thing called fake news? Satan is the god of fake news. That's not for us. What we need to do is keep our heads, our minds, our hearts in obedience to God. Nebuchadnezzar, again, became extremely proud, which led to a bout with mental illness. Today we like to refer to mental illness as challenge. That kid is a child. That person is a child. Mentally challenged, mentally challenged. Oh, we can change the euphemistic words, can't we? Oh, we can make it sound easy, can't we? But that's not God. That is not the God I serve. That is not the God represented in this Bible. That is not the God you trust in. Oh, He doesn't hate. He's not opposed to. He's not against those that are mentally challenged. He's not against mental illness. No, He loves mankind because His wife. It's His Son. Because He so loved the world. But there's an even greater purpose going on here below. That purpose is, God said, I wish to make man and woman in my image. So guess what? When we're born, we look like who? Jesus Christ said to Philip, if you've seen me, you've seen who? seen the Father. So when we're born, are we made in God's image? Why, yes. We're not made of monkeys. We're not frogs. We're not dogs. We're not insects. We're not fish. We're not birds. We're made in the image of God. There got to be something else. Because if God said that, hey, I want to make man in my image and woman too, and then he turns around and does that, what is life about? It's got to be about the characteristics and the traits of our Maker, which we don't like to talk about. We don't like to talk about goodness. We don't like to talk about graciousness. We don't like to talk about prophecy. We don't like to, those things are kind of like, ooh. We like to let the world choose the sun. We like to let the world say what is and what isn't. We like to let the world say, hey, we got the brand, we got the best defense in the world. As far as military. Brother, our God is going to return. And that's Jesus Christ. That's God the Father. And you and I are right now prepared to seek Him, to rule with Him. You see, Nebuchadnezzar, in a time that he ruled, greatness was affected by the quality of his counselors. You see, this king's greatness was affected by the kind of counselors he got. So can this president. You and I got to get on our knees. We're not just praying for the president, we're praying for those that advise. We're praying for all those he has to come in contact. We pray for all mankind, because that's what God said through Apostles Paul and the rest of the Bible. We can care for all human beings. You see, we are not frogs, the dogs, the snakes, the insects. We're made in the image and the likeness of God. We don't say that in our schools. We don't say that in our families. We don't say that anymore in our churches. But it is true. We're made in the image of God Almighty. One day to rule and take this entire earth and His will. How He's going to do it. The lesson, Daniel 4:37, that Nebuchadnezzar did learn. Uncontrolled pride is destructive. Uncontrolled pride is destructive. You see, controlled pride has a place in you, in me, in all mankind. But what makes me the judge of you to say, hey, you that man is this way, or that person is this way? All right, it's the judge. We're learning to become like God. The third and the final party we want to talk about today, the profiles of the Satan. Satan. I've got a couple of scriptures I need to turn to. Let's turn to Isaiah 14. And I'm going to start in verse 12. I said Isaiah 14. Well, Isaiah 14, verse 12. How you are fallen from heaven. I must mention that today I'm not using the King James Version, but I'm using the Life Application Bible. It is ruled, it is copied off of the King James Version, but it has some additional helps and applications that is and how you fall in heaven. So how you are cut down to the ground. Mighty through, mighty though you were against the nations of the world, for you said to your, I will send the angel. I will take the highest throne, amount of lake, far away in the north. Climb in the highest heavens and be like the Most High. But instead, you will be brought down to the pit of hell, down to the lowest depth. That's what it says in verse 15. Let's go over here to Ezekiel 28. Ezekiel 28. Because you see, there's a word of caution that I need to put out there. Some of the phrases in this passage may describe Satan. Great care must be taken to interpret these verses with discernment. At times, this writer, Ezekiel, uses terms that describe this king more than mere man. You need to be aware of that. Ezekiel 28 and verse 14. Well, let's start with verse 12. Son of dust, weep for the king of Tyre. Tell him the Lord God says, you were the perfection of wisdom and beauty. You were in Eden, the garden of God. Your clothing was bejeweled with every precious stone. You had clothing of ruby, topaz, diamond, quartzite, onyx, jasper, sapphire, carbuncle, and emerald, all in beautiful settings of the finest gold. They were given to you on the day you were created. I appointed you to be the anointed guardian angel. You had access to the holy mountain of God. You walked among the stones of fire. You were perfect in all you did from the day you were created until the time when wrong was found in you. Your great wealth filled you with internal turmoil, and you sinned. Therefore, I cast you out of my mountain. Mountain is a term that many scholars have come to know as another term for government, the rulership. So I cast you out of the government of God like a common sinner. I destroyed you, O guardian angel, from the midst of the stones of fire. Your heart was filled with pride because of all your beauty. You corrupted your wisdom from the sake of your splendor. I have cast you down to the ground and exposed you helpless before the curious gaze of kings. You defile your holiness with lust for gain. Do we have a little lust for gain? More than we want to be obedient to God, we need to correct that. Therefore, I brought forth fire from your own actions, and brought forth fire from your own actions, and let it burn you to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all those watching you. All who know you are appalled at your face. You are an example of horror. You are destroyed forever. That's a strong sketch of the being that is mentioned in Revelation 12:9. Let's turn over to Revelation 12:9 and just take one of the verses that God Almighty have for you and I to build our relationship with Him and our neighbors with. Revelation 12, verse 9. This great dragon, the ancient serpent, called the devil, or Satan, the one deceiving the whole world. The one deceiving the whole world was thrown down onto the earth with all his army. Has that been done? Not yet. Yet to come. Let me turn over here to Luke 18 because I want to tell you what Jesus Christ said about this being. Luke 18. This is in association. Luke 10, verse 18. Luke 10, verse 18. Yes, he told them, I saw Satan falling from heaven as a flash of lightning. Jesus Christ saw this. This was another angel. Jesus Christ saw him. Jesus Christ said, I will embolden you when you go to tell people about me, tell them how I want to. In conclusion, brethren, I would like to leave those 3 points with you. Number 1, seek the right way. Number 2, have the intestinal fortitude to follow the right way. Number 3, do what is right. Resist all other actions and impulses. We have one more announcement to make, and I'll let the song leader do that announcement.